Welcome back to the Little League World Series. I'm Jake Felix of the Williams Sports Sun Gazette, and I'm here with the Dr. Chris Masse. Behind us is Lomini Stadium, and last night the local team Keystone played. And Chris, how much tension was in the stadium last night, especially when the game was 1-0 for so long?
I think it was, it was an electric atmosphere, but a nervous atmosphere for a while there. I think they got that 1-0 lead right away, and I think there was a sense that they were going to blow this game open. They were going to get to explode, release all those emotions that they wanted to release Friday night. But give Rhode Island credit, they hung in there and looked like maybe we'd have some more controversy on the triple down the right field line, but luckily Wyatt Cook bailed him out. And I think when they got that final out, the crowd let out a little sigh of relief and was pretty excited knowing that the world title dreams are still alive.
How about Garbrick last night? I mean, his offense put him under a lot of pressure. 1-0, they took the 1-0 lead, and that held for the longest time. I believe they added a run in the fifth inning, they added a run to make it 2-0. I mean, that kid, under all the pressure he was under, he pitched really well.
Yeah, he's not the biggest kid in the world. Definitely not imposing when you stand next to him or look at him pitch, but he pitched like a big leaguer. You know, to be pitching in front of 33,000 people with that much on the line, knowing that you're one big hit away from possibly having this run come to an end. It's kind of amazing to think that he just held his composure like that. But you could tell from once he got out of that first inning jam he was in, he just seemed to really settle down. He was mixing his pitches real well, and it seemed like he had Rhode Island off balance the whole time. But as talented as he is, I think he's even tougher to not let any of that stuff rattle him and then just stay focused on the task at hand.
Now, the Keystone fans last night, they did cut him some slack. There was only 33,000 people instead of 41,000.
Yeah, only. That's still quite an impressive feat, and if they get that many for the World Championship, that'd probably be, I think Little League would take that.
I mean, you mentioned a little bit about their offense. I mean, these guys are called the Blue Machine. And last night, it seemed like they had plenty of opportunities to break that game open, like you mentioned. I mean, what do they need get that one big inning that we've been looking for?
I think some of the bigger hitters just got to get back to what they were doing this whole summer. I don't know whether it's just Kentucky, I think, was great pitching. They ran into a great pitcher with Griffin McGlarty. I think last night, as tough as Chris Wright was, there was more opportunities there. I just think they're maybe putting a little pressure on themselves. Maybe there's some fatigue involved. They've been on the road here for the last 3 weeks or so. But I think baseball is so much mental. I think once it gets contagious, I think once they can string a couple of hits together, I think they'll get rolling again. And Bill Garbrick talked about that last night. He knows that they can't keep wasting the scoring opportunities that they've had. And if it comes down to them in Montana tomorrow, which I think it will, I think you'll see the offense get going a little bit. And I like them moving forward. I think they have a good chance in their next game to keep this going if the bats get going.
For you that don't know, tomorrow's Keystone game has been moved from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Now, if you're an umpire for that game, how much are you cringing? I mean, 2 games in a row, close foul ball calls. I mean, Mitch and I were joking in the office that, hey, maybe Little League can get shot spot in here like like they do in tennis.
They might have to. I mean, it's been crazy. There wasn't a real good replay last night from the ball down the right field line, but it sure looked like it was fair. I thought it looked more fair than the one that hit the line on the left field chalk the other night. So there's a lot of pressure on them, and hopefully this time they don't throw their hands up right away and whistle and rule the play dead. If you're gonna err in that situation, err and say it's a fair ball, you can change that call. Don't put your hands up right away. Hopefully they're living and learning from these first 2 games and don't make a mistake like that again.
Now, this is the first Sunday of the Little League World Series, which means we're just 1 week away from the championship game. I mean, everyone has played 2 games so far. I mean, now how do you reassess the field after seeing everyone twice?
On the U.S. side, I love California and Louisiana right now. Louisiana and California, they both have to win today. I think they're heavy favorites today, and I think both will win. California has such deep pitching that I love. When you can throw 7 guys out there that throw 65 miles an hour or better, you still have your ace available right now. You're sitting pretty. And Louisiana's kind of in the same spot. Their ace can throw today. And then those 2 would play each other. The winners would already be in the U.S. final. And I love Louisiana's offense. I know they didn't score a lot against Warner Robins the other night in a 2-0 game. But but they can hit throughout the lineup. They're real disciplined. So I think California and Louisiana would be a great game if they played, and I have a feeling you'll see that. I think you'll see it twice. I think you'll see those two in the winner's bracket final, and then you'll see it again playing in the U.S. final.
Now, you like California and Louisiana today. I mean, what could be next for Keystone?
They get the loser of Montana and Louisiana, and like I said, I think that's going to be Montana, as scrappy as they are, and as nice as it is to have a team in here named after Joe Montana, the greatest quarterback of all time. I just don't think they have the ammo to keep up with Louisiana, so Keystone would get them. Montana wouldn't be able to throw their ace because he threw over 85 pitches on Thursday. So even if he was able to throw, I still would like Keystone's shot. Then you're looking at a potential Georgia-Kentucky game, I think, also tomorrow, and they would get the winner of that game, which I would project at this point to be Georgia. So my prognostications are right. I think it comes down to them in Georgia playing for one of the final 3 spots in the U.S. field.
Now, I know one thing you love to do. You love to play weatherman. Started to cloud up around here a little bit today. I mean, what do you think the chances are in getting these games in on Sunday?
You know me, I'm pessimistic. So I don't think they're going to get all 4 of them in. I think they'll get this one in. I think they'll get the 12 o'clock going on right now. I think they'll get that in. I think this one may be delayed a little bit. I think they'll get that in. Don't like what I see coming from the West right now. So Mr. Meteorology is going to say we get half the games in and half of them have to be played tomorrow.
All right, well, I'm hoping for a little rain. That way we get some mud up on these hills, because Chris and I are going to go up, grab some boxes, and race down that hill. Until then, we'll see you next time. I'm Jake Felix, and this is Dr. Chris Masse.